Hello, you're watching another episode of In Person with me, Lakshmi Baker, and today we have a fun personality to interview. I just told him he's probably the most interesting and fun interview that I'm going to do. We're with none other than Jinny Boy. Is that the right way to address you?
Yeah, Jinny Boy.
Your full name is Lim...
Jin Lim.
Jin Lim,
That's how
okay.
people know me, and I think in my high school days, people will know me differently. So I think I've had a few name changes,
Okay.
Jinny Boy is more of like my nickname that was given to me because I was like the baby of the station that I'm working with now, Hits. Because like back then we had like this other guy that came. His name was Jin MC, and if you YouTube him, he's like this really renowned rapper. He's Chinese, who made it big in the US industry. So his name was Jin, and we had an interview with Jin. So it was like Jin interviewing Jin. So they had to like distinguish like, two different people.
Yeah.
They called me Jinny Boy, and I hated it back then. Then after a while,
but it stuck.
Yeah, it sort of stuck because when Twitter sort of like evolved, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I need to choose a nickname, and I wanted to put like Mr. Fancy Pants or whatever not. Then I was like, that's so lame. So
sometimes the most endearing sounding nicknames are the ones that really stick and are the best for branding in it. Well, he needs no introduction. As you can see the background, he is the face and the voice more than the face of Hits FM morning crew right now.
Yeah, because I don't really have a face for TV. That's why
you do. He's actually quite handsome and tall. You see, people need to know the DJs, behind the scenes and meet them because they are as vivacious in person as they are
that's
in
very
sound.
Nice of you.
Jin, who were you before you were Jinny Boy?
I think I was just like this guy who just locks himself in the room to watch like TV series and surf the internet and stuff. But I think before I was Hits, I think I was this person who loved a lot of things, to do a lot of things, but back then,
Scatterbrain like me,
Yeah, probably a little bit, but I think back then I wanted to do a lot of things. I wanted to perform, I had a band, I wanted to film videos, so I just like decided to buy like a second-hand computer and just start editing videos and stuff. I wanted to do a lot of things.
Okay.
Sports, so, my mom brought me up to in a way that, if you want to do something, just go out and do it. If you fail, it doesn't matter. At least you've tried it. So try at least everything once.
So you have a musician sort of background, or you?
Yeah, not
what
great
do you play?
though. Well, I sing.
Well, I just asked him that before this. If he sings, and he said no. Shy. Okay. Probably if we're lucky, Jin will sing us something later.
Probably not.
Okay, we listen to radio every day, right? And listeners get attached to their favorite radio DJs.
Yeah.
Were you once the person who was listening, and did you ever see yourself becoming a DJ, going to the other side and being the other side of the coin from having a favorite DJ to listen to? Did you ever expect that one day you're going to be a DJ yourself?
Yeah, the moment I popped up, my mom said, you're going to be a radio DJ because you can't shut up. I'm kidding. No, I think, when I was a lot younger, I listened to Fly Guy and Little Kev. And
I know, right? Weren't they great?
I know, they were awesome. And when going to school, I would hear them like in the van. Everybody would be sleeping, but like in the corner of their like mind, they'd be like listening to the radio. So, I mean, Hits was sort of like the cool thing that was happening on air at that point in time. And to sort of like imagine myself sitting like behind the microphone and projecting to like millions of people is like quite insane, because until today, I just cannot sort of like grasp the whole idea that...
Until now?
Yeah, until now. Sometimes it's like, when we have a Facebook page, fb.hits.fm, and sometimes when you say something on air and people sort of like catch on to it and they'll comment on it, whether it's good or bad, and you're like, whoa, okay, there are actually people
like
paying
I can
attention.
have an influence and people are paying attention. I just can't say anything, the responsibility that's attached to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And all that. So were you always a chatty, talkative one growing up or in school?
Well, to some people, yeah. I mean, to people who I'm very comfortable with, but I think generally I'm a very shy person, although some people will not really like sort of like believe that I'm shy.
I can believe that.
Oh, thank you.
I think I get not accused, but I get mistaken for the same kind. I mean, you're quiet, but actually, but you're also talkative. Yeah. Kind of.
Once you're comfortable, and when you know it's your job, then you just go out and do it because you have to do it, and you can do it. It's just a little bit of a push behind. But yeah, I think like in my downtime, I'm very very quiet, and I do a lot of surfing online.
Okay.
Hence why I spend a lot of time on YouTube and stuff.
So Jin, how would you describe your sense of humor, and what do you do when no one laughs at your jokes?
I don't know. I always encourage people to laugh at me and not with me, because generally I don't think I'm a funny guy.
Okay.
Although like some people say, oh, you're a funny guy and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what about me is funny. I can't really tell a joke properly and stuff. But I guess it's more of like
Being yourself?
Being yourself. People just tell me like just be yourself and
That's great, isn't it? Because when I guess sometimes it's pressure when you have to like
Yeah.
entertain and then suddenly you realize that if you put too much of pressure on it, you're not going to be funny. But I guess that's the same thing that stand-up comedians face as well. It's so much of pressure.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a fine
stand-up
line.
comedians are a bit different, I guess, because
Yeah.
I guess they plan their shows, they rehearse, and they rehearse and rehearse. I mean, look at Russell Peters. If you go on YouTube and you watch him live, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I think for us, sometimes we get put on the spot. Like for me, for some person, if I get put on the spot, whatever reaction you get, it's either you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, it's a risk you take. Like, I guess a time comes when you are used to how people react. It's about what you do,
Yeah,
not so much worrying
exactly.
about what response you get. And only then you
Yeah.
can keep going. Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break. And when we come back, I want to find out, we need to find out, how did Jinny Boy TV start? He did mention that he had a lot of things in his mind, but I want to know how Jinny Boy TV started because that's so successful, right?
Oh, thank
After
you.
this commercial break.
Don't turn the channel, okay?
Home, abode, house, property, structure, building, interior, exterior. The all you need to know on realty is right here on Astro Awan. In Realty with Dinawati Adnan. Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. exclusively on Astro Awan.
Hello, you're still watching In Person with me, Lakshmi Baker, and we're still talking to Jin of Hits.fm. The man himself is right here. Usually you hear his voice on the radio, but today I'm giving you an opportunity to meet this handsome, tall Chinaman.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's up, man? How you doing?
See,
Yeah.
multi-talented. Okay, when we left you guys off just now, we said that we're going to find out how did JinnyBoy.tv start, right? JinnyBoy.tv.
Yeah,
I think that's why I said.
Jinny Boy TV began last, I think about 2 years ago, because I work for radio, and what I did was I
You
interviewed.
started before you started radio or after?
After I started radio.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing radio for about like close to 6-7 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I was working for radio, I used to interview a lot of people, whether they be like local celebrities or international celebrities. So I always believe that if you have audio, it's best to sort of like complement it with visual. So what I did was I always brought my camera out, whether it's like a cheap, well, it was a cheap camera. I brought it out to like record the entire interview. And what I'll do is I'll get the audio and I'll sync it with the video and put it up on YouTube so that other people can watch if they didn't like catch my show or if they don't listen to my show.
And this was your own effort?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like I told my bosses what I was doing, and they were like, "Yeah, do it." I mean, by all means. So if it gives me a good KPI, then yeah, why not? You know.
Yeah,
So I did that, and DSLRs. I always had like a fascination for all these DSLR cameras because they take such great pictures.
Pictures, yeah.
And then when I found out that you're able to like sort of like take like videos like with DSLR cameras and get the whole like film look, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I got really interested. So
Wait, you shot all that with your DSLR?
yeah,
camera?
that's right. A lot of people think that I use a lot of high-end cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I spend that much to film my videos. So
I'm really impressed right now. I want to do it too, you know.
anyone can. So as cliche as it may sound, anyone can do it. So I decided to write a script based on my own experiences, like how I bought a camera. So I wrote Awing, Malaysia's #1 salesman. And I got
watched.
Ruben. I said, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna be shooting this, so let's just do this together." And he's like, "Yeah, it's cool. I'm in on it." So first short film, I shot it, did everything, and I just decided to put it up on YouTube as like a one-off thing and not really bother about it because it's something that I wanted to tick off my list and say, "Okay, I've done this."
I know what you
And
mean.
Yeah,
Been
you
there,
know,
yeah.
at least next time when I grow old, I tell my kids, "Your dad made a film."
I know. It's just horrible when you haven't finished something that you've
Yeah,
always
exactly.
been thinking about doing. Yeah.
So when we uploaded it, it took a life of its own, and then I was like, "Whoa, it's hitting like 100,000. Oh wow, it's hitting at 200,000. Oh, it's hitting 300,000. What
It's
do we do now?"
amazing, innit?
Yeah.
Without any help or extra promotion and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It just catches on and people say, hey, watch
Exactly.
this, hey, watch this, and
So
word of mouth.
it was just quite crazy because like a lot of people started catching on to it and they started emailing me like personally and say, "What's this? What are you doing? Who are you?" And are you Malaysian? I'm like, yeah.
Cool.
You know?
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
And I must ask, right, that cute old Chinese lady in the clip, is she your real mom?
Yeah, she is my real mom.
You are so lucky. She is so cool. She acts so well, and she looks really familiar. She's like some famous actress or she's done
No,
TV
she isn't.
commercials.
My mom is your typical mom or your typical auntie next door who waters her plants in the morning.
Yeah, and
takes
someone
out the
asks her,
laundry.
someone asks her, you're watering the plants? And she says, no, I'm bathing the caterpillars. That was just amazing.
Yeah.
What video was that?
That was Abu Den. That was the
Okay.
second video that we made after
Right.
Awing, and then it also went
brilliant.
viral. Thank you. And yeah, and after that we sort of followed on with a few other videos, and My Generosity caught on.
Okay.
And which we Ruben wrote, and again together with a friend called Fadli.
Okay.
And when we shot that, we uploaded it on YouTube. It just went so viral, and it was the first video that hit 1 million on our channel.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's good.
so I think that time we were like, if 300,000 would blow us away, and like, whoa, holy crap, you know, that's a lot of views, and
Yeah.
suddenly hitting 1 million, then 2 million, and yeah, that's quite insane.
Okay, next up, what would be your advice to students who want to craft a career in new media? I mean, people who are in the industry that we're in, a lot of people want to be here. What would
Yeah.
your advice be?
Well, I think
them?
they need to sort of like understand their strengths and their weaknesses, and use their strengths and sort of like work in it, use it to their advantage. If you have no strengths at all, there's no excuse to not give up and not even try. Because I have no knowledge on filmmaking, I have no knowledge on photography, I have no knowledge on anything with cameras. I did everything by just watching videos on YouTube.
Did you come into this industry having big plans, wanting to get somewhere by a certain time? Did you have like a long-term plan?
Well, when I first started the channel, I didn't really have a plan. It was more like a platform for me to sort of like, you know, upload videos that I did, interviews and stuff. Reason why I named it JinnyboyTV, because somebody took the name Jinny Boy, and I was like, damn it. Yeah, so I had to put the TV behind to sort of like get the name, like the nickname.
Okay.
So I had no plans initially, but you know, when the channel sort of grew on its own and the subscriber base started growing, and of course, you know, there will be a point of time where I need to sit down and sort of like, okay, cool, this is what I need to do, this is how I can do it, and this is what I could do with the channel. So I guess whatever I studied back in university is something coming to place.
Yeah, it's quite cool when that finally happens, right?
Yep.
What has been your weirdest experience as a radio DJ?
Weirdest experience? There are a lot of weird experiences. I wouldn't say they're weird, but I think I don't think I get that many weird experiences. But
Okay, someone calling in like directly proposing to you or something like that, or wanting to be your girlfriend. I'm just
that
wondering.
not
Has it
really.
happened? Not really, but something like that. I know, putting words in your mouth, I know, but I was just wondering, you know, like.
Weird things that happen would be probably, you know, some of them, they get into your private life, and they tend to sort of like interfere with your private life and sort of like try to affect you by what they know on the surface.
Okay.
And you know, but maybe some things that they say sort of like catches on to you and stuff like that, and they use it to their full advantage. And
But
you know,
everything you're saying now is really vague.
yeah, it's very vague. I mean, like, you don't really get that weird people from radio. I mean,
Okay.
all of our listeners are really, really nice.
People
nice
behave,
people.
and then there is a sifting process before they actually get to you, right?
Yeah, that's right. Our producer does it.
Yeah.
She will sort of like talk to them and advise them what radio is like and stuff. Weirdest one would probably be someone calling in and...
Jin, I love you.
Yeah, it's a man.
Oh, that sound like a man. Oops. You know,
Yeah, but no, I don't think so. Any weird experiences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What question do you get asked a lot? Like, okay, enough already of that question.
The one question, let's see, they ask me, oh, well, they don't really ask me the question, but they probably tell me, your hair is not that bad, because, you know, I have this persona on air that people say that I have a very bad haircut. Do I really
like
have
it.
Oh, thank
I
you.
like it. Yeah, I think it's really unique. I
Yeah.
think it frames your. I think that really it's your asset. I think it frames your face really well.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
A lot of questions that I get asked is, how do I make it big on YouTube? How do I become a radio DJ? How do I become an actor? And how do I get in touch with you? Can I be
Right.
your friend and stuff like that? It's really
Basic celebrity-related questions.
I wouldn't count
You
myself.
don't
as,
consider yourself a celebrity.
yeah, I don't consider
So
myself.
down to earth, la, Jinny boy, Jin.
It's a bit weird to call yourself a celebrity because I
I
don't
know
think
what
so.
you
There's
mean.
anything.
It's a bit overrated in this country, and then Just because you're on TV once and everyone, suddenly wonders whether...
Because the reason why we say that is because there's nothing really much to celebrate about us. Because
it's a job.
At
the end of the day, it's a job.
It's a job, and YouTube was... The reason why the channel grew was mainly because of the people that watched it. So if they didn't even watch it, if they didn't even share it, I don't think so anyone would even know about us. So we didn't do our own promotion. The people who watched it did our own promotion. So yeah.
If you weren't a radio DJ, what do you think you've had become?
I would have become a pilot, but then my career would be really, really short because I would crash upon my first solo flight. Then I would be paralyzed, and I would use the ability of using a chopstick to type, and I would be a blogger, and then that would evolve to probably a news presenter. And
That's
that would
very
I
complicated.
don't know what I'm saying.
Okay, he takes a day at a time. Don't ask him complicated questions like that. It didn't happen, so don't ask him. Yeah, he's happy being a radio DJ.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself being a radio DJ for a long time to come, or are you the kind of person who gets bored easily and have to change your course of career?
No, I think I see myself being well.
Now you're wondering whether the bosses are going to watch, is it?
I know. I love my job. I think for me, I'm one person with a very short attention span.
Okay.
But of course, when I love doing something, and I would, of course, concentrate on it like for a long time, which is both right now radio and YouTube that are both like a part of my life, a huge impact on my life. I think radio really opened up a really big platform for me to sort of like do whatever I wanted to do in the entertainment industry, because I wasn't an entertainer, and it has evolved to a lot of things, like suddenly YouTube and suddenly going up on stage and talking in front of thousands and thousands of people. So it
sounds like you're really enjoying what you do, and I think that itself is a very envious trait for people to wake up in the morning and know that they're going to something to work where they really love working. That's a real huge plus point.
Yeah, a lot of people, they are envious, but they should know the truth that they shouldn't be envious. I know they have like people that they want to meet that I usually meet because it's my job to do, so people like Justin Bieber and stuff like that. But they have to understand that people like Justin Bieber and people like I don't know, J-Lo or Miley Cyrus, they're just normal people. It's just that they get a lot more attention, a lot more exposure than they usually do, than we normally do, because they're talented.
Yeah. And they're big time,
but
right?
behind the scene, they're all just down-earth people who...
They are. I think people need to remember that. Okay, do you have a girlfriend? We'll find out right after this commercial break.
Isnin hingga Jumaat, Buletin Awani 12 tengah hari. Berita dan perkembangan usaha mengumpul bahan berita oleh wartawan berita Astro Awani.
Kita bawakan kepada anda perkembangan terkini berita semasa.
Sebarang pandangan.
Cadangan boleh hantar ke platform-platform yang tertera.
Jalan telah pun ditutup oleh pihak DPKI dan juga pemaju.
Paling penting ialah kebebasan.
Saya berharap Malaysia akan terus sukses.
Buletin Awani 12 tengah hari di Astro Awani. Berita segenap dimensi.
I came, I saw, I came.
A woman can feel when a man has a unique appreciation for her. Secret shared is easier to bear.
I got a job for you. I could have forgiven what you did with Mary. We're brothers. You should be the one begging me for forgiveness.
Dragon Ball. Di Astro Box Office tayangan hebat. Langganlah sekarang.
Hi, you're still watching In Person with me, Lakshmi Baker, and in this episode we're talking to the exciting, vivacious, vibrant Jin of Hits.fm, and I'm standing right now outside the Astro headquarters where a lot of the media magic happens. Jin,
Yo.
When we left you off just now, we asked you if you have a girlfriend because you're tall and you're handsome, and a lot of people don't know this because they only hear your voice. So do you have a girlfriend or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I've been dating.
A lot of people are going like that now, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I think I've been dating her for quite a while now, and
Okay.
she's sort of like my pillar of support. She's been supporting whatever
Nice.
I've been doing, whether it's radio or YouTube, and she's always there to sort of like give me the extra push from behind.
It helps a lot, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we're not giving out names. What is the character trait in people that you dislike the most?
Well, the thing is, in the line that I work with, and in the line that I work in, a lot of competition, and a lot of people who probably want to be in the position that you're at, particularly if you're successful. So if they can't get it, they tend to sort of like talk behind your back and stuff like that, which is
hurtful.
Because the domino effect will always take place. Whatever you say will just go in a circle.
Yeah.
They call it karma and stuff like that. But those are the things that I hate. I really appreciate if people are really upfront, and I really don't like people who sort of like take you on a
big ride.
Yeah, and not get straight to the point.
Because you're honest and you expect the same in return.
Exactly. I mean,
So what is your typical way then of dealing with conflict? Are you confrontational or?
For me, is being a person who's sort of like an introvert. For me, is I think I'm the type of person that likes to sort of like understand the other person more than like rather going up to that person and like lashing out without even like wondering what to expect.
So you're not the kind of person who just gets like really, really short-tempered and blow. You actually...
I'll probably hold it in, then there'll be one day that I cannot tahan and boom, probably explode,
Okay, that sounds a bit normal because I was like, my gosh, is he like God or something like... But yeah, that's always the best way of handling it, to be able to put yourself in their shoes and find out and know why people behave the way they do in the first place, because we're all human.
Yeah, we're all human. I believe constant communication is key to maintaining a stable, relationship, whether be it personal or working or stuff like that. So yeah.
You love your job.
Yeah.
What do you love most about being able to do this job that you really love? What do you love most about being a radio DJ?
I don't have to do paperwork. I don't have to send emails. I don't have to meet deadlines. Well, I do have to meet deadlines. But what I love about it is how you can sort of like be yourself at point of time. At certain times you can be yourself. How you can meet so many people. You can travel. I've been blessed that I've been able to travel to Los Angeles and to
because of your work.
Yeah, because of my
Can we swap
work.
jobs?
Yes. No.
Coming back to what we said just now. Okay. Do you see yourself being a radio DJ? I already asked you this. Are you the sort who is easily bored and constantly needs? We already answered that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you consider your greatest strength?
I think my greatest strength. I don't know. I don't really judge myself, but if you ask me what's my greatest strength,
like you realize that. How come I can do this and others find it difficult to do? And I think sometimes we do come across certain traits that... not in a show-offy way, you know what I mean? Just something that you realize, hey, I can do this better than others, you know?
Well, I don't really put myself in that position to sort of like say that I'm good at one particular aspect. For me, it's like, I think everything that I know of could be sort of like acquired by anybody else, because I was at one point of time, someone who learned the trade, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
learning, trying, wanting to know how to make it, so to speak.
Exactly. Just that everybody just does it differently. So I do it differently, somebody else does it differently. So I guess that's, in terms of strength, the only thing I could say is probably determination. That's about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're the kind of person who can go on, bulldozing through with 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I won't give up. I mean, I won't give up until I try. If I fail, I'll fail, and I won't be.
That's what Mom told you to do.
Yeah, I won't be embarrassed about it, I guess.
Okay, great. Now that I've asked you about your strength, I need to know what, in your opinion, is your greatest weakness.
My greatest weakness. I think my greatest weakness is probably I'm a sensitive guy. And sometimes I would assume a lot of things and be a little bit more like, oh my God, really?
Overanalyze.
Yeah, I get to be I overanalyze things, but sometimes that's good. Sometimes
Are you
that's
Libra
bad.
by any chance?
No, I'm not. I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it totally depends how you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always fall and you make the most out of it.
Okay. How do you evaluate success?
How do I evaluate success? You can't measure success. I never ever measure success, because if you can measure success, then you've sort of given up.
Yeah,
so
okay.
never be contented. Well, you have to be contented in some ways, but never ever be like, comfortable. You always just gotta push yourself until like one day you said, okay, you know what, I had enough, and boom, chill.
Yeah, I've done this today. Okay, tomorrow what more can I do, and what more can I do? Yeah.
That's right.
It's a very interesting way to look at it. Okay, I always end my segments with a game. I have this thing called a Pandora's Apple. I'm going to go get it, so give me 1 second.
Pandora's Apple.
Yeah.
Can I eat it?
Okay, this is the Pandora's Apple. You guys have seen it if you've watched it in person before this, but Jin has not experienced it yet.
Okay.
In this beautiful red apple are a few questions. All the questions are different. Let's see what your lucky fingers pick, and then you'll have to read it out and answer it.
Okay.
Everyone takes the one right on top. How come?
I don't know. Your fortune today will be fantastic. You will find a pot of gold and then you will retire. What will you do? I'm kidding. That's not the question. Yeah. The question is, you've been given access to a time machine. Where and when would you travel to? Wow. I would.
For a non-complicated person to get a sort of complicated.
I know it is complicated because like which year do I want to?
Because you come across a person who's just happy with what you have.
Yeah, I don't want to revisit my past and change anything though.
Okay. Even the bad things.
Yeah, I think bad things happen for a reason. But then again, if I have to be like quirky and answer this question. You've been given access to a time machine. Where and when would you travel to? Such a hard question to answer. Oh my gosh.
I know.
I'm not used to answering questions like that.
I'll give you time. You know what? I'm actually going to think about an answer if I got that question as well. Let's think together.
Exactly. I would travel to the year 1984, to the year that I was born.
Okay, this sounds like Looper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to see the joy on my mom's face and my dad's face and how happy they were to
Oh,
have
you're going to make me cry now. That is such a sweet thing to say.
Yeah, just to see that. But I will travel back in my future self. And
that's really sweet.
Yeah, just to tell them that.
Making me emotional, like seriously, like I never would have thought of something like that. Okay, well, you are like your parents' like sayang boy, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so, yes.
Okay, how many siblings do you have?
I have an elder. I have 2 older siblings. Cool. I have an elder sister and an elder brother.
Okay.
They are like my guardian angels.
Okay.
They take care of me. I'm the youngest.
Jin, it's been such a pleasure talking
Thank
to
you.
You're truly a lit soul, a lit up
thank you very
soul.
much.
It's really nice to talk to someone who is so himself and very much, the same in person as you are on radio. Warm and friendly.
Thank you
and,
so much.
Everyone's friend, basically.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for this opportunity. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I hope to see you around soon and continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're great at it and you're only going to get better. And I'm so glad that I can tell people that I've met Jin on Hits.fm.
It's no big deal.
Well, that's all for this season of In Person. I hope to see you again next season. Stay tuned and look out for the upcoming dates. Thank you. That's all from me, Lakshmi Baker, saying bye-bye.
Berita anda, suara anda, secara langsung, bila-bila masa. Kongsi dan ikuti kami dengan analisis, tidak hanya berita. Dalami, fahami, luaskan pandangan. astroawani.com.
Ya, nak kunci kereta. Budin dah habis cuci ni.
Rajinnya anak ayah. Nak ambil ni.
Tak apa ayah. Budin ikhlas tolong ayah ni.
Terima kasih Encik. Kalau Encik tak tolong saya, tak tahu apa saya nak buat.
Jangan macam ni, Encik. Saya ikhlas. Lagipun, kita kan sama-sama rakyat Malaysia. Kita saling membantu.
Ini rezeki perniagaan Encik. Dah pun diluluskan.
Terima kasih, Encik. Wah, cakap betul Encik buat kerja, ya. Jom, Encik. Saya belanja makan.
Encik. Ni memang tugas saya. Lagipun saya dah dibayar gaji untuk semua ni. Saya tak harapkan balasan.